Hi everyone, so final video review for this week is for Christmas at Rainbow Falls by Markinson and Miranda MacLeod. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that, so if you're on YouTube there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook or on my blog then there is a link within the post, and this is the video review. So, Christmas at Rainbow Falls. So cute. Natalie arrives in Rainbow Falls after inheriting an independent bookstore that happens to share a building with a bakery next door owned by Celeste. Natalie and Celeste instantly have tension because Celeste desperately wants to sell up and move to New York, but a disaster with the building means that her plans are kind of in jeopardy, and as they work together to restore Christmas traditions that both Celeste and Natalie remember from days gone by, everything changes for them both. So it was lovely. I enjoyed every moment of this story. It was filled with bits of everything needed for a fantastic romance. There was some drama, there was a little tension, there was complete opposite personalities because Celeste and Natalie couldn't have been any more different, and a fate-induced situation that forced them together that was completely beyond their control, and it meant that they had to reevaluate everything. Celeste instantly caused atmosphere when she met Natalie. They met in the most unconventional way, and then I just knew from there that the humour that would run throughout this entire story was going to add a spark, and then that was going to be whatever might happen between them. So Natalie was quite infectious actually. No matter how hard Celeste tried, Natalie was getting under her skin, but in a really good way. Celeste was just totally unexpected. Each and every moment developed their characters further and helped us to get to know them really intimately, and then when we did, it was quite obvious that they weren't actually as different as you first thought they might be. And then Celeste was actually such a kind and caring person, and some of the moments in the story gave us a glimpse into what she was getting up to. They were just the loveliest and the really sweetest things, but she didn't want anyone to know, and I really empathise with that. I understand, because there's nothing worse than wanting to do kind and sweet things and then people being like, oh, aren't you lovely, and you're like, I'm not doing it for the praise, and like, get away from me sort of thing. Because that can be really overwhelming, especially if you're quite like quite a private person, and you want to do good for the world, but everybody should do good for the world, and you shouldn't require any praise for being a kind and caring person. And I think that's what Celeste embodied really well. She was a really kind, she was a really caring person, but she didn't want to be front and center and yay, Celeste is so great, because that is in itself really overwhelming, and I totally got that, and I was like, no, that's exactly what I'm like. I don't like that. When I do something kind or lovely, it's because I want to. I don't want any praise for it. I just want to help people, and that's what Celeste wanted to do. She just wanted to help people. It had a real sense of Christmas spirit, community and love. There were so many wonderful characters, but I tell you what, there was this one particular moment, and I'm not going to tell you too much about it because it'll spoil it, but I had a lump in my throat, and for just a minute I was like, how could you do it, Celeste? I was like, how could you do it? How could you do it? But I did empathise, and I understood what she was doing, but I was like, no, come on, you can't. Turn around, change your mind. But what was better was when that moment then came back to bite her. It was fantastic. It was comedy genius, and I absolutely loved it. There was so many amazing moments, just made for a brilliant Christmas romance. It was filled with heartwarming, festive moments that really put me in a real good Christmas mood and Christmas spirit, and a great story that I highly recommend. I hope Natalie and Celeste will appear in future stories because they're absolutely fantastic together, and I really enjoyed spending this time with them. So I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Christmas at Rainbow Falls, which I really hope you will. If you've read Christmas at Rainbow Falls, we'd love to know what you thought of it, so please do comment, please do share and let us know. If you haven't read it yet but you're planning to read it, it's on your to be read list, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, yes, I really want to read that, then please do comment and let us know. And if you do read it, I hope you really enjoy it. Bye!